Hello everyone, I'm Disney20 and Ubisoft officially revealed the Assassin's Creed Mirage Valley of Memory contents into a 20-minute video. And there are tons of stuff to talk about, a lot of stuff they revealed, very good news. I'm actually impressed by this reveal, very good news, and I will now go through that, but first of all, I have to say that I have big praises for Ubisoft Bordeaux, which released this DLC along with Ubisoft Paris. I am impressed by what they've done. As we already know, the DLC is settled in AlUla, and this will be a personal story for Basim. Right before the ending, he will search for his father. So it will be a very personal story, probably a very emotional story. We know from the main story that Basim had a father that was imprisoned, and this creates a very firm sense of justice on Basim, and this brought him to enjoy with Hidden Ones. So it will be interesting to see this relationship, even if I'm not very excited for the story. It's the least important thing for me, because I think we already have this family-based story with Clash of Owaji, with Shadows. And so to have the same type of story, it will be a bit repetitive. But apart from the narrative, which I didn't have an expectation about unless there is some Mizu stuff right in the way, there is the AlUla Valley, which is beautiful. It seems like it's been one-to-one scaled. It seems like it's been scanned totally. Very beautiful. It's very beautiful environment, and also, as we will see later, they adapt the desert part with a lot of parkour paths, which is amazing. It's beautiful. It's from Rogue that we don't see that, and a very good praise for Bordeaux. In this case, it's well deserved. Very good job, Bordeaux. I'm impressed by the recreation. I'm impressed by the way they create the assets to fit there to the parkour. Very beautiful. But other than that, there is also the city, which is bigger than I thought. I actually thought that there were only villages, like into the desert of around Baghdad. And so this is very good. It's like it's a city as big as Ambar from the footages. There are also one-to-one scale recreation of the AlUla monuments, which is really cool. There are the codex entries, which is good. I really like the codex entries from Mirage. I didn't like that from Shadows that much, but in Mirage they were very good. And there is also a very big fortress. I think we might expect a very good black box assassination mission in there. I really hope so. There is also the Oasis. And so very similar to Baghdad actually. I don't expect a very diverse map compared to Baghdad, but nonetheless it's very good. There is all this stuff, it's for free, so why not? In general, the environment, in my opinion, has reached the level of Origins, which had really good environment. Of course, Origins was a bit more diverse because it was Greco-Roman architecture, it was also Egyptian architecture, but I mean, this is a DLC and it's not under a paywall, it's for free, and they did a lot of stuff, a lot of new assets, and to me it's only good that we have all this stuff. It's very incredible actually. But apart from that, there is also a new type of enemy. There are some type of bandits, but I don't know, I think this is the weakest part of the narrative. I don't really care about the narrative in this DLC. I don't expect that much of stuff, and I actually think it will be more interesting to replay the entire Mirage game with this DLC than the DLC itself from its story content. And so now we'll go into the most important part for me, that is the gameplay improvement from this DLC. The parkour has been, I don't know, it's been renewed totally. They added the manual jump, they added these cool parkour parts that were present in Baghdad but were not present into the desert, so very good addition. And I don't know, I think that this is a really crazy improvement to add the manual jump, which we don't see that from actually the Kenway saga. It's really good. There are also new parkour challenges, which I don't know what they are, but I think it will be interesting. Very good improvement. This is really crazy to think that into a free DLC they added this improvement of manual jump and the freeform side ejects. Incredible. But we'll talk about the parkour improvements in depth later. But I really enjoyed this news. It's the first time I'm excited from I think from 2014. Yeah, very good, very good. I have nothing else to say. There is also this filter from Origins and Odyssey. I don't really care actually. I don't know why they choose Origins and Odyssey, but okay. More interesting thing for the ones who like the aesthetic. And nothing. That is very good. Okay, let's go deep into the gameplay improvements. They give more freedom to use all the upgrades for all the tools, so they created more options to modify the tools, more options to use all the new upgrades that you can have all in once. So it's not anymore like in the main game where you have to pick what the upgrade that you were really interested into, and so you have totally freedom about this. This is good because I really like the tool system from Mirage. It's very good for the stealth. But now we'll go in depth with the new parkour grade. So they added first of all these parkour parts into the wilderness, into the desert. This is very good. There is also a mini game with the floating pages that we have seen in Valhalla and AC3. It's very good. I really like to do those. It can be a bit hard in Valhalla since the parkour is not that good, but I really like that they add these parkour parts with this mini game. It added the parkour fantasy for a lot of AC fans. And the most important part is the toggable manual jump and freeform magic. You can switch on off, and this is really crazy because I hoped they added the manual jump one day and the freeform magic, but I didn't think that they will add the toggable option into the menu. This is really good because I really like that they are doing this customizable experience for everyone. So the people who just want to play the game without this in-depth mechanics for the parkour, because I don't know, maybe they don't know how to use the manual jump properly, they can use the safe mode. But the hardcore fans that played a lot of AC games with a good parkour, they can have the manual jump, and this is great in my opinion. Very great thing. They also added this freeform magic where you can basically jump to your death if you want. Very good. And they added also this the new control scheme, which is really interesting because it's like they partially made a return to the Kenway saga control scheme with the freeform with the parkour up with the right trigger and the manual jump with the X, which is the feet button in AC1. So it's very good. They are returning to this old-gen type of control scheme, and I'm really happy for this upgrade because Mirage had a very good level design. The city design is beautiful. It's the best level design since Unity in my opinion. So to have a limited parkour, it was really upsetting, and the fact I can choose to have my own experience with the parkour, it's It's very good, very happy. Bordeaux has all my praise for that. Very good. I actually wasn't going to replay all the Mirage story, but just for that I will replay all the game, and I will play it with this parkour, even if I know it may not be as good as the parkour, the old gen saga or the Kenway saga, but I don't know, I think they are at least trying to make us happy with what they have, and I have just praise for them. Another new feature is the ambush mechanic that we have seen in Clash of Oagi, which I don't really like. I mean, it's good to have these ambushes, but I hope it's not as limiting for the exploration as in Clash of Oagi, personally. But I actually don't care, because I mean, it's good that I add stuff in that with some deepness in it. It's not bad, the ambush mechanic in itself, it's bad how many times they used it in Clash of Oagi, basically. Then there are also the black box assassination mission, the returns, unlike shadows. And there are also another very good feature that they added is the mission replayability. You can replay all the missions from the main story and the DLC, and you actually have these Animus sequences, these Animus secondary objectives like in Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, and you can get reward for that. And I don't think we will receive Animus Hub stuff or modern day stuff like in Shadows, sadly, but I really don't care at this point, because I mean, it's good that there is this stuff. I really like the secondary objectives. I don't like that much the fact that they have done this, I don't know, I don't like that you have just 10 minutes to complete a mission. I mean, I like to take my time to, but I mean, it's part of these challenges, so I mean, it's good. I am not against adding this stuff, also because if I don't want to complete that, who cares, I mean. Another really important thing they added is the way you can tweak the parameters of the difficulty. It's very good. It's incredible that they add this. I never expected something like that from Ubisoft, actually. You can tweak a lot of stuff, like the time the guards are searching for you, the detection sensibility. It's crazy. I really didn't think they would achieve that, and they did. I never expected this, and they added it, actually. So very good. I am impressed, very impressed. Of course, there is the return of contracts events, and they also added these folk tales, which are people telling tales and explaining the history of AlUla, I think. There are also, I think, pickpocketing activities, even if the dev called in a different way. And of course, the other important thing is the release date, the 8th of November. It's really late. I expected that the release was into the month of October, but no, it's in November. But it's good. I mean, it's good maybe for the people who is playing Clash of Oagi right now. So I totally understand why they may do something like that. But I can't wait actually to play this DLC. I mean, I can't wait to replay Mirage with all these new upgrades, and I can't wait to play the DLC. I think it will be interesting, even if I'm not a fan of the premise. And in general, I'm really happy they added this stuff. It's from Unity that I'm not this positive from an Ubisoft content, and it's good because I really didn't like a lot of stuff that Ubisoft was doing lately, but this actually made me more positive for the future of the franchise, actually, because I'm watching that they are listening to us, they are listening to specific things like the manual jump, like the parkour parts, that were things that I didn't expect they were taking into consideration that much compared to stuff like the combat or stealth. So it's very good. Good job, Ubisoft Bordeaux.